Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the DB Dailies vlog. We're down here today with Tiernan and something we don't see usually. It's not German, it's not fucking Japanese, it's in between. So we're going to have a walk around the Vectra today, not one you have ever seen before. And we have a little chat about what he has on it. Tiernan, I'm going to ask you first of all, right? Vectra, how long have we had it?
About 5 years now, I think.
5 years in total. And you got it bone standard?
No, it wasn't bone standard. A mate of mine actually pulled it out of a ditch for 300 quid.
Nice.
And I bought it because I had a Slido at the time and it broke, and I only bought it just to drive for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it on the way home, and that was it.
Yeah. So this is like the rescue puppy, like Tumor the dog
Pretty much,
that comes
yeah.
in.
Pretty much, yeah. It was just a rescue operation, and it hasn't stopped, and it won't stop.
Yeah. And look, it's something I've often said it to you, right? And we know Matty from Six Element had a Vectra as well. We'll get to that later on. But I love seeing cars that we don't see all the time. And I know a Vectra is not one that's well seen on the show scene at the moment in Ireland.
Yeah, not a lot. They get a bad name from the 120 brake ones. They're just really unreliable and crap. But I haven't really had that much problems with this one. Other than problems that I've created myself. Like.
Well, hey, don't worry about it. We all create our own problems in this car show scene. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start at the front and kind of start making our way around. Yep. So as far as grills and stuff on the front, are we talking standard grills, aftermarket grills?
They're OEM, they're VXR ones. I actually had another bumper that when I originally started to build, and at Dubshed last year got reversed into and destroyed the bumper. So we got another one, got all the grills glossed back and stuff, just to make it stand out a little bit. But apparently they're very hard to get. Very hard to get. Like,
they look great though, and they show it off. The honeycomb, I think, is a great look.
I have another set of grills at home, and lads up north have been offering me mad money for them. You know.
Can't be got. And as far as lip goes?
It's an RDX lip, I think.
Yes.
I had a Maximum on it, but they're absolutely dirt.
Really?
They're just,
fragile.
Two smacks and they're broke, like.
Up on the wall of shame?
Yeah, absolutely,
up beside Josh's one up here from his Leon as well. So then, I'm looking along here, and I'm looking at these lights. They're called custom, very not standard.
I'm in a group on Facebook for them, and a fella started making these, and he only made 3 or 4 sets, and I was lucky enough to get one of them, but one of the halos has stopped working, so I may fix that now.
Okay,
but they look good.
This is maintenance. It's okay.
They look good. So.
Most people maintain their car, they put oil in and tyres and stuff. No. Show scene is full spray jobs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so going down along then, something that I seen, we had a barbecue down with Larry Kehoe with Pirate Garage and Larry Kehoe Detail and the pit crew as well, of course, barbecue. Looked them up, but we seen these new addition to the car. Absolutely fantastic. Do you mind giving me a lowdown on them?
Vossen LC101s, I think is the name of them. They were only on Dundee for 10 minutes, and I think I rang your man, and I just went and bought them. I didn't even check what fitment they were. I was just going to make them work.
And they are, and I think it can be hard to have, like Josh has white on white, say, and this is silver on silver, but they really do stand out, like, you know. And I know the minute I seen the car, I was like, what the fuck are those?
Yeah,
you know?
No, they're definitely an eye-catching feature. Yeah. Everyone who sees them wants them.
Yeah. And unlike most people in the show scene, we're static.
Yeah.
I like how you joined me in the club of being static and getting more hardship.
I was going to go bags, you know, because that seems to be the way to get anyway noticed, like. But I kind of said, you know, I bought the bags there and I bought the management, and I sold it, then I was like, no, I'm staying static. Yeah.
And I do, like, as far as your fitment goes, like, for a static car, I think it is excellent, and we've a heavy stretch on the tyres. Like.
Heavy stretch.
As far as drivability, then we'll say, how are you finding the drivability?
It's actually grand. The only thing I'm worried about is the front lip. Other than that, though, it's grand.
I suppose, you know, what do you say, Irish roads, bad potholes, fair enough, but speed bumps are like the devil.
Oh, we're going to the Ice Collective next again now, and I will Google Map and make sure there's no speed bumps on the way. Like.
And tell me this, for diameter of wheel, you're on 18?
They were 19s originally, and then I said, you know what, we'll go 18s to get more lows. So we got 18s. I think they're 8.5 in the front and 9.5 in the back.
Yes,
And they're fitting grand.
Because it is a thing I know people get when they're wanting to get extra low or get a little bit of height. They might go with a higher diameter on their wheel, just to try and get the height up for the speed bumps and stuff. You know.
I wasn't really minding kind of how big or small they were, just as long as they look good. But it was the tyres is what we came down to. Like, we tried on 3 or 4 different sets of tyres. See what would stretch better and, you know, what profile to go with to get the lows and stuff. And we landed on, I can't even remember what it is now, but it's tiny.
It's like that meme with the mathematical equations. Alan from The Hangover trying to work it out, isn't it? Like, it is, and now, one thing I love about this car, lad, is your front seats, right? So I'm going to grab in, we're going to open up the front here. These, like, you always hear about wingbacks, Recaro wingbacks in the German scene. These are absolutely unbelievable, lad. I can't get over the fact that they're in a Vectra, like, you know, and even like with the blues in them, like I like the colour contrast with them, like, do you know what I mean? We might have to get a better shot in a minute, I think. But I do like the blue tints on the inside as well. It's great.
Yeah, I actually had the steering wheel there just before, literally the night before, the night just before going to Dub Shed.
Yeah.
We did the steering wheel and put the gear knob in. Now the gear knob's not obviously a permanent feature, that'll be changed, but the clocks and all are matching as well.
Yeah. And it is little touches, I think, make a big difference along the way. So if we were going to say then, your tints, are you running limo tint in the back? Or?
It was originally full limo tint, but I'm actually thinking I'm going to pull the tints all together so people can't see the interior. Because when people look at it, they don't really look twice, you know.
It's something I've done with the Mazda, lad.
Yeah, it's very dark inside. Like,
I done the Mazda as well. I had tints on it and I took them off just to show off the interior. And it is a thing in the show scene in Ireland. There's so many points going for underneath the bonnet, so many points going for interior.
Absolutely.
Why not show it off, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Skirts?
Just VXR skirts. Everyone keeps telling me to get them little Maxton extenders. I hate them. I think they look grand the way they are.
And drilled and groove disc brakes?
Drilled and groove discs, but they're only standard ones from MTech. But I actually have a full big brake kit there to go onto it.
Fantastic.
So that hopefully will stop the car.
Hopefully, eventually. Because there is more plans we'll get to now in a moment, So running around the back then, we've got some flame decals and a light smoke, is it on it as well?
I actually don't know. I bought the car with them on it. I think it's a light smoke,
looks like a light smoke on it. And like I said, the flame stand, that was kind of like an oil slick kind of.
Yeah, again, that was something that I just thought of at 3 a.m. the night before the last show I went to.
Yeah.
And I texted a mate of mine who makes stickers and was like, do these. And I stuck them on, they went on perfectly.
Dual massive tips.
Massive tips, yeah.
Hold on, we did Adam Bates test here now, lad, look. Oh, yeah, that definitely goes, that fits, you passed the test.
Yeah, it's full 3-inch from the turbo back.
Excellent.
It sounds pretty good now at full chat, to be
fair. Yeah. And running the Fatboy plate, of course.
Oh, of course, I have to do that, sure.
And then you're running a Maxton lip on the bow here. I don't know if it's meant to be there.
No, it's not. I wanted like a gurney flap, and I'm going to get, Matty from 6 Element, I'm going to ask him very kindly if he'll make me up one for the roof spoiler.
Yeah.
But I actually got that. That's off a Mark 6 Golf, and I just cut it down to fit.
Yeah. How bad?
It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad.
Hey, you're not the first person I know. TJ Bahana with his Passat as well. He has a wing off of BMW or something.
It looks cool.
But it's on a B5 Passat, like,
cool.
So it is something different as well, like. But it is, the whole car put together, lad, is absolutely excellent, like. And like what I said, something you don't see, and sometimes when you go to shows all the time, it can get a little monotonous. You can kind of see the same cars over and over again.
Absolutely,
and it's great to see something new and something that you don't always see, you know.
Yeah, I don't even mind that people don't really like the Vectras and stuff, because I built it because I like it.
Yeah.
You know? And I love driving it. I actually prefer driving that to either of the other two cars I have.
Yeah. Because you do have a little sneaky passion over in the corner.
Yeah, and outside the door there.
Yeah. So if anyone didn't know, Tiernan just happened to be a member of the Japanese Yakuza. He's walking around with his tattoos and his gangster car. Yeah. So look, we were talking about Matty from 6 Element. Big shout out as well. We'll put his Instagram tag, right? Absolutely phenomenal work. But Matty had a Vectra.
He did, yeah.
Unfortunately, and Matty had an accident. Well, he didn't have an accident. He went out and ratted through his fuel lines. All right. And he texts me one day and he goes, do you know anyone that would like some parts for a Vectra?
Yeah, and I bought basically the whole car off him.
But now, we're talking about needing wheels to be able to brake. So what engine have you got in the car at the moment?
It's only 1.9, just 150 brake diesel, but it's got bigger turbo, bigger injectors. Everything that you can make for more power has got it, like.
And what's coming?
I can't remember now, to be honest.
Oh no, I bet there's something, man. But it is, Matty has the full performance package that was in his one.
Yeah. Matty's got he's got the same engine, but he's got pretty much what I have as well, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I've already bought the engine off him, so I'm going to do that, and I'll add to it.
It is, even if you go down to 6 Element now in Tullow at the moment, he has a banner up on the wall of it, and it was his pride and joy, like. But it's great. Like what we were talking with Josh, and he got parts off Jack David. The community in Ireland, like, for the car scene is great, because if one person's misfortune can be another person's.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, I remember when I first got the Vectra, Matty's one was like, that was the inspiration. Such an amazing car when he built it, like. And it's just kind of nice that it kind of gets to live on a little bit with the parts of my one. You know?
I know Matty says it to me as well. He often asks me how his car getting on, and where's it going along, and it is. It's great that people do talk to one another, and it is that kind of family ethos, I suppose, between it. Like,
he's on about building another one now, and I think he's on about doing maybe a VXR one. I'm not sure. I don't want to give out any ideas if he is. But if he does, it'd be nice to have another one that's done kind of as much as mine.
Yeah.
Do you know?
And tell me this then, so moving forward, we're talking about the engines kind of swap there.
Yeah.
Where else do you see the car going in the future?
Respray. I love the silver, but I'm just kind of getting sick of it now, to be honest.
Okay.
It just looks a bit common.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm still playing around with colours and stuff. Everyone was like, oh, wrap it. I don't really want to wrap it.
Yeah.
Do you know, there's so much more care has to go into a wrap.
Yeah, we know, Peter there with the big red.
There you go.
A lot of work goes into that car
yeah,
every day, like between detailing and looking after scratches and certain products you can and can't use.
Exactly. And then if God forbid one of the panels peeled, you have to get it redone.
Yeah.
And if you paint it, it's just easier. So I'll paint it.
Have we got a colour in mind, or are we going to keep it a secret?
I have a couple of different ones. I was thinking kind of a grey, but then a grey is a bit common as well. And then I kind of went Millennium Jade for a while. Ooh. Something really different.
Wow, yeah.
And it's a little bit taboo putting that colour on a German car.
Okay.
But I think it might work. I don't know yet. I'm playing around. I don't know.
Yeah. But it is a big decision, because there's two things I think with the car scene. You get sick with your car, change the wheels.
Yeah.
Completely change the car.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then the same, Peter's A6 was white, and now it's like vampire red.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's gone from no one noticing it to being the centerpiece, like, do you know?
Literally.
So the same, like, grey car, I said about the wheel and the colour combo, I do like it.
Yeah.
But like what you said now, if you pick the right colour now, it'll be the showstopper.
Next level, like.
Yeah.
And everyone does say keep it silver. And I was thinking maybe will I just go another silver with a fleck in it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. Because you can go metallics now, you can go fluorescent, you can get flex. I know lads are putting the glitter now in the paintwork and all, like, in the clear coat and stuff. Might be something, might be thinking.
You're putting ideas in my head here now. Like.
But there is so many ways to go, and then trying to find the right painter to put it all together is a hard package to get as well. Like,
luckily down here though, like in Wexford, there's just so many people who do so many different things. Like
there is,
do you know, like I think I know 3 or 4 painters who would probably be happy enough to take it on. Like,
yeah.
do you know?
I came from like, we call it West Wexford to East Wexford today. It took me 45 minutes to get here, and we're still in Enniscorthy. We haven't left Enniscorthy. So it is, Wexford is quite big, but it does benefit us in a way that there is so many people around with such a variety of skills.
Yeah, absolutely. And being in the car scene, there's people all over Ireland that you can benefit from. Do you know? There's so many people out there with so many talents, like it's amazing.
If you were to nail down the car in 2 main points, what would your favourite points on the car be?
Oh, probably the seats and the wheels, I'd say.
Yeah.
Something about them wheels.
Yeah, isn't it?
Like I had Radiate R8 S5s on it, I think is what they are.
Yeah.
And I did love them. But then I kept seeing them and I was like, do you know what? They're too common, get rid of them. Yeah. And I haven't seen another set of these. So
no. And like I said, the first thing I seen in the car when you came into barbecue was the wheels.
Yeah, it stands out. It'll look better now when they get refurbed, but for now they'll do.
Yeah. Well, look, for me anyway, I'd like to say thanks very much for having us down here at the Fatboy HQ in this undisclosed location down in Wexico.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say thanks very much for having us down, and DB Dailies, thanks for showing off the car as well. And hopefully you get to see it next year, maybe looking a slight bit different.
Yeah, a couple of plans now, alright, for next year. But we'll just leave it to see if I'm bothered doing it, to be honest.
So look, I'd like to say your Instagram tag is
Fatboy.Wexico.
Fatboy.Wexico will be down here sometimes. I'll put it in down there. And Dunners _ DB Dailies. And VW Dunners, Ian is behind the camera today, so see if you could swap over that we change places, even though we're in the same shade. But guys, look, I'd like to say thanks very much from myself and from DBDA's crew, for everyone for watching the vlog. If you want to get a hold of us, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Also head over to www.dbdailies.com where you can get all of our merchandise. So we've got hats, scarves, lanyards, snoods, we've got stickers, decals, sun strips, and obviously we've got all our new designs on our hoodies and jumpers and t-shirts and all the rest of it. I'd like to say thanks very much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.